If you want to know the perfect script that you can use for inviting your network marketing business, then watch this video to the very end. I'm going to show you how best you can speak to your prospects, even the most difficult ones, to get spectacular results. Because I'm Akwasi and you're watching Network Marketing Coach AJ Prince. Looking to get more recruits, customers, and build your team in network marketing? Then go to the Young Entrepreneurs Network Marketing course by hitting the link in the description, and we'll help you build your business using social media. Also, if you like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can keep gaining value from this channel. When it comes to inviting, there are mainly two ways to go about it. You can either try to build a relationship with your prospects before you invite them, or you can go very direct, and with both of them you can get amazing results as well. I mean, yes, they both do have pros and cons. With the relationship building method, the pros are you probably get less rejections, because since you're building relationships with these people, they're more likely to be able to recognize you, identify that you mean them only good, and they like you as well, so they'll fully trust your credibility and they will be willing to take a punt on that opportunity with you. Now, with the cons, it's more of it takes a longer period to be able to build a relationship with somebody. Not too long, but compared to the direct method, which is much quicker, it is longer. Now, with the direct method, the cons are it does take quite a while to, let's say, get going, because you would get some rejections along the way, and so sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating for you to be able to grow. But of course, as things move on, you get more excited and you realize that it actually evens out compared to the relationship building method. The pros would be that it's quicker. It allows you to connect with more people over a period of time. And so even though, yes, you will be getting rejection, because you're connected with more people, you still would be able to achieve a high number of success level, as long as, of course, you're going about it the right way. So once we have these out of the way, it really depends on what works best for you. Ideally, it's easier for somebody who is new or upcoming or really not comfortable speaking to people who are strangers, getting really up to date or getting abreast in cold prospecting, to start with the relationship building method. And then as time goes on, you can try the direct method. Of course, you can interchange them or try both of them and see which works best for you as well. So I'm going to go deep into both and show you how best you can implement both of them for your business, and then you make the decision for yourself. So in terms of the relationship building method, ideally what you want to do is you're trying to connect with people who you can relate with, who you can attract because you know what interests them. You also want people that you can identify what their problems are, and your business can help provide them with a solution. So these are the four key things that you're looking for within your prospects. Of course, some of them will be easy for you to be able to notice on the go, and some of them, as time moves on, you'll be able to identify whether this person is a perfect prospect or not. And with that, so what you want to do is, once you've been able to identify who you're looking for, you can find them. So you find them in the groups or under the hashtags that relate to that particular niche that you're focusing on. And then what you do is you can either send them a request or follow them, and then you can message that particular person. What you want to do is you want to introduce yourself in terms of just asking them, letting them know exactly how you came across them and asking how they're doing. Now after that, you can, once they reply, you can ask them where they are from. You can be able to exchange information in terms of where or what kind of work they do, and then you can close with exchanging contacts with them. Now in terms of exchanging information of the work you do, when you want to talk about your network marketing profession, you can mainly go along the lines of you're a business consultant. That is quite useful, and it covers the field quite well too as well. So you can go with that, and then as time goes on, you can provide more context. It's not really necessary for you to try and close or invite the person there and then. Most of the time it won't work. Remember, you're using a relationship building method, so you want to take a process to getting the person to be your friend or to be family. So once you exchange contact with them, what you do next is you would reach out to them and try and build a relationship with them. So you ask them questions concerning their family, occupation, recreation, dreams, where they stay, because these are the major areas where people's problems lay. And this is also the best way to be able to get to know someone. If you ask questions to any particular individual at all concerning these areas, you are bound to know more about them than before. And because of that, they would consider you less of a stranger and more of a friend or family. Of course, once you ask them these questions, trying to get this kind of information from them, it would be best for you to also share your side as well, so that it gives them an understanding of who you are too. It allows them to feel more connected to you as well. And then after you do that, you'll be able to identify where their problems lie within this area. And so then you can use that to invite them. So let's say maybe it's a prospect where you have kids, both of you have kids, and you want to use that as a way to segue into the invitation. So you have your kids going to maybe a very classy posh school, and the other person maybe doesn't, but would love that as well. So you can come up with an invitation like, would you like to know more information, or would you like to check out this amazing business opportunity that allow me to get my kids into this prestigious school? Something to that effect is pretty amazing as an invitation message. So very simple as that. If the person says yes or no, then you know what decision to take. But yes, of course, would be the ideal situation, and then you can move on to giving them more context. But that would be the term that you use. So always you want to qualify the business as something that would help them achieve something that they want in life. So maybe if they're maybe in the music field, they are trying to build their way to the point where they go viral or they blow up. You've probably maybe somebody who is in that field, or you have greater connections, or you've been able to make some progress. You can come up with an invitation message like, would you be interested in checking out this business opportunity which helped me blow up in my music career, or which helped me sponsor my music career? Something to that effect would be very exciting. Now you see, it's very crucial here because it's something that they're interested in, and so they are more than likely to say yes or be curious enough. Now, curiosity is a very crucial part of business. The more curiosity you're able to create in the mind of your prospect or your client, the more questions they will have, the more intrigue they will have, and the likelier they're going to be to saying yes, because at least they would like to find out more. Or they could maybe ask, or maybe final example, you could go along the lines of, this is probably a prospect that would love to take their family on vacation because they see that, you are able to do that easily, or you are able to have the opportunity to do that easily, and you realize that your prospect has a dream of doing that for their family as well. So how are you going to go about this? You can come along the lines of, just curious, will you be interested in checking out this crazy business opportunity that can help you get your family going on vacations each year, or going on vacation to exotic locations each year? And then that would be a perfect invitation. So you realize that always the perfect invitation includes something that would be crucial to the prospect, and then of course you qualify the business too as well. Now I know some people sometimes may be a little bit nervous when it comes to inviting, a little bit scared of getting a rejection. So what you can do is you can always leave yourself a door to get out. What you can put at the end of your invitation is, no worries if not, I just thought I would ask. So this way your prospect also doesn't feel trapped into saying yes by force, and you also won't feel too pressured into getting that yes, because you leave everybody with some sort of protection, some sort of door to get out of the conversation. So taking our previous examples, we can go off, would you be curious would you be interested in checking out this amazing business opportunity that allowed me to get my kids into this prestigious school? No worries if not, I just thought I'll ask. Or for the second example, would you be interested in checking out this amazing or spectacular business opportunity that allowed me to sponsor my music career? Just asking, or no worries if not, just thought I'll ask. You understand? So very simple like that. Finally, the last example, just curious, would you be interested in checking out this crazy business opportunity that allowed me to take my family abroad on amazing vacations each summer? just asking or just wondering, or just thought I'll ask, no worries if not. You understand? So you can go along these lines and you'll be able to get great results or great responses from your prospect. This is a script that you can use for relationship building. With the direct method, the differences are quite profound. Now, in this case, you don't have that same advantage as the relationship building method where you can build a relationship with your prospect, get to know exactly what they want, and so get it right more often than not. With the relationship building method, it's quicker. That's the advantage. But in that kind of state, sometimes you may get it wrong and you may get rejected. But what you can do here to eliminate or reduce the amount of rejection that you get is by going about it in a surgical, precise manner. The more effective and professional you are with this method, the better for you. Now, just because you're being direct, it doesn't mean that you spam your prospect. You don't go ahead and say, hey, the first time you message the person, then you go like, hey, this is my business, join my business, or I'd like you to join my business, or I want to invite you to my business. No way, don't do that. It's just wrong. It's just unethical. You get a reputation, nobody will trust you. Nobody's even going to join if you do that kind of invitation. So avoid that at all costs. Now, just like the relationship building method, the direct method requires you to focus on people who you can relate with or understand their struggle or their situation. People who you can attract because you understand or can identify what interests them the most. People who you can identify their problems, and people that, of course, your business can help solve those problems. So once your prospect fits this niche, you've done a really good job of identifying a great person. And like I mentioned, it's even more crucial here because you don't have the luxury of time to really build that sort of relationship. So now with the relationship building method, the advantages are, or the focus mainly is, you want to get a contact of your prospect. But with this particular direct method, what you want is to really get them to have a full conversation with you. So this is just like a trailer or something to pique their interest, something to get them curious to want to have a longer conversation with you where you can explain things further. You can actually go into your presentation and then, get them to sign up for your opportunity. So with this, of course, you're meeting your prospect on social media and they fit your specifications perfectly. You can either go by a call or with a personal message or a DM. Now with a DM, that's more common these days. With calls, people are less inclined to use calls, but you can use that as well. The only difference with a call is the beginning. With the beginning, you would have to let the person confirm if it's a good time for them to talk, or maybe it's a wrong time and you're wasting their time. So you can go along the lines of, is this a good time to call, or have I called at a good time, or don't want to waste your time, and then you can move on to the next aspect. So the person says, oh, it's fine, or yeah, we can talk, then you can move on to the next part. Now the key is, you don't want to sell anything, you don't want to make any offers here. Nobody's going to pay attention to you, nobody's going to buy at this stage. People would rather buy from those that they know, like, and trust, and at this stage you don't have any of those working for you. So you want to be as professional as possible. So what do you do next? You just go straight to the point. Hi or hello, then you state the person's name, and then you find something unique about them, something that you can compliment, something that you can agree with, something that you can relate with, something that you can say to them. You can go along the lines of, I really appreciate that you do this, or you posted this, or you shared this, or I really agree with this, or I relate with that too, or thank you for sharing this. It was a really wonderful post too as well. Or I share that particular habit or that particular passion. Something along the lines of, I love it, you've done a great job, thank you, I appreciate it. It makes a person feel like you respect them because you actually did your homework. You went out to find out exactly what they are interested in, or something that you can use to connect with them. And it makes them feel great inside, because who doesn't love being complimented? Who doesn't love hearing positive stuff about themselves? So that would be your introduction. Then you go straight to the point. At this stage, what you're going to do is let the person know who you are, why you're reaching out to them, and what you can do for them as well. So first of all, you need to let's come up with an example of somebody who would be perfect for this particular exercise. So let's go with the same example we used in the first part of the video, somebody who is a musician or in the music industry trying to build their career, trying to build their brand, get a higher fan base and utilizing social media, and you feel like this person could be a good fit for your network marketing business because you are in a similar niche as well, and you were able to utilize these same tools to boost your network marketing business, which in turn helped you to get an audience, which you could also introduce to your music. So that is the whole plan here. Let's see whether we can do something to do this. So what you can type next would be, or say next in your course, I was actually looking to reach out to you concerning your social media plan for your music brand. I was on your profile and could see that you are leaving a lot of money on the table. I have also built my brand utilizing social media, or my business using social media, and I would like to share some ideas with you. Would you be open to have a conversation over the next few days for about 15 minutes? And then you end there. So speak soon, and then you say your name, or you type your name, or anything. I think with a call, saying your name probably can be redundant, but with a message, then you just leave your name at the end. So speak soon, and then in my case, my name is Akwasi, so that will be my name at the end. And then it's very simple, very straight to the point. What you're doing here, as I mentioned before, is just get them to be curious enough to want to find out more. You want them having questions in their mind like, who's this person? Who do they think they are? That they're reaching out. What kind of ideas do they want to share with me? Okay, I'm curious. Let me find out what it is. And then they want to have that conversation with you. 90% of network marketers are putting all their cards on the table. They are really losing the advantage of getting people curious. And curiosity is a huge tool in business. If you can get people curious, get people guessing, you have an advantage. You never ahead of the element of surprise. A lot of network marketers don't have anything. Everybody knows the cards they're going to use because they use the same cards and they put everything on the table. So you don't want to do that. Let's go prospect. Let them wonder. Let them think, what could they be? What would I be gaining in? Don't offer to sell anything. Don't make any offers to them. Just try to get them to have a look. Now, if they say that maybe they don't have the time, then you can ask, what would be a better time for you? Or if they say they're not interested, maybe you can ask a question like, so I'm assuming that you already have success, or you're already achieving success. And then from the person's answer, maybe that will make them a little bit uncomfortable, and that will get them to reconsider and think, well, let me give this a try. Because objections are always an opportunity for you to understand that your customer is just stating where their problems lie. So if you can come up with a reply that would overcome that particular problem or doubt, then you're wrong. If you enjoyed this video and you're committed to getting positive responses from the prospect you speak to, then I have a great offer for you. I've set aside some time in my calendar to help you to know the perfect words to use that your prospects want to hear, and that will get you the best sort of positive responses for your network marketing business. So you can reach out to me to book some time right now. What you can do is just let me know when works best for you, and then we can schedule exactly what can be convenient. Thanks so much for watching. I'm out. Bye.